Gunfire over Goma, as thousands of the already displaced are forced to move again. M23 rebels backed by neighbouring Rwanda appear to have taken swathes of the provincial capital in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Goma is an important strategic and humanitarian hub in eastern DRC, the surroundings home to thousands of internally displaced people. The fear that this is moving from de facto invasion to all-out war.
We could hear bombs from all sides of our IDP camp. That's why I decided to flee, so as not to die there.
It's not clear exactly how much of the city M23 now occupy, but this footage appears to show fighters moving unhindered near the airport not far from the city centre. M23 have been surrounding the city for months now, taking over a host of important mining towns as they advanced, and clashes with UN peacekeeping troops have resulted in more than a dozen being killed. The Congolese foreign minister addressing the UN yesterday.
Additional Rwandan troops have crossed the boundary between Goma and Gisenyi, penetrating into our land in broad daylight, in open and deliberate violation of our national sovereignty. It's a frontal aggression, a declaration of war, which no longer hides itself behind diplomatic manoeuvres.
In parts of the city they were welcomed, perhaps sections of the population hedging their bets with a rebel group accused of massacring civilians. So, why have M23 moved on Goma now? But first, who are they? M23 was formed in 2012 and are mainly Congolese Tutsis. But last year a UN report said that up to 4,000 Rwandan troops were fighting alongside the group. In other words, the president of Rwanda, Paul Kagame, is using M23 to exert influence and control over, among other things, resources. Decades of conflict in eastern DRC have been fuelled by ethnic and economic factors. In the 90s, Hutu militia who took part in the Rwandan genocide fled there after Paul Kagame's Tutsi forces claimed victory in the civil war. Since then, Rwanda has accused those fighters of persecuting Tutsis and threatening its borders. According to the UN, the Rwandan government has been backing Tutsi rebels like M23, with Goma, just over the border, repeatedly threatened. But, importantly, the region's also full of valuable minerals like tungsten, cobalt, coltan and gold, all key ingredients for electronic devices. Rwanda stands accused of smuggling them out, although it denies those claims. So why has M23 and Kagame moved on Goma now? Well, we've been here before. M23 have attacked the city several times in the last 12 years. And when they did, the international community's reaction included sanctions and the withdrawal of aid. This time round, though, there's nothing like that. In the intervening years, Kagame has become an important partner for many in Europe. And this last offensive is coupled with a fractured, more distracted world order.
They've also taken advantage of the transition in the United States between Biden and Trump. The U.S. administration was the most critical of Rwanda amongst its international partners. And there is literally nobody home at the State Department right now dealing with this issue. And so they've taken advantage of that vacuum as well.
The questions now. How much further will M23 and their Rwandan backers move into the DRC? And what will be the human cost to a population who've already paid the price many times over?